Gemini, welcome to March Astrology. The month begins with this pole towards the full moon on the 5th, and that energy is, for you, it's going to be wanting something different. If you can in any way break out of the routine, go out with friends, change things up, that would be very positive for you. Otherwise, what can happen is you could look around at people, the planet, things people say, and just shake your head. Really, really shake your head and going, what am I doing here with these people? Your spirit wants, what it shows is the energy for you is to bring in the new. Make some type of changes. There may be people in your life that they could have been great partners, friends, whatever in the past, but you could feel that you have grown beyond them and that it's time for a shift, it's time for a change, or basically saying you could just be a little bit bored this month with same old, and looking for new people to talk to, new people to communicate with, and new people to connect with. There's a lot of energy with Saturn being opposite your sign, going retrograde on the 14th. So that's a big step back. Take a look at things and see if you feel that's true at all. If your spirit is looking for some changes with the people that you hang out with, the things that you're doing. There's opportunity to learn something new, to expand your knowledge. It does show that you might wonder where you're going to get the money to pay for this or that course, but look in different places for resources for it. Maybe where you work, maybe loans. Different places show that they will show scholarships. It could show up. The Uranus-Pluto square happens exactly on March 16th, which is a revolutionary energy. It's a world energy, making all these shifts about not tolerating things anymore where people are oppressed. Yeah, at the same time, it doesn't happen just one day. The vibe is a whole month. And for you personally, it is about not tolerating where you feel oppressed, especially if you feel that you're being put into a box by people around people that you work with, co-workers, groups of people, wherever you might feel that they're trying to put you in a box, you are going to want some breathing room big time. The solar eclipse on the 20th, it's in Pisces. So we have the new moon in Pisces is a solar eclipse. The last day of Pisces is on a fixed star called Shiat, which is a negative fixed star called sorrow and suffering. But the purpose, what can come up is that we can become aware of sorrow on the planet. There is sorrow and suffering on the planet. The purpose of Pisces is for us to get in touch with the compassion, to have compassion. And so compassion for yourself, compassion for others, compassion for situations. The fact that the eclipse is happening in your chart as a Gemini, in an area of your life or an angle to your sun that represents, hey, what am I doing on the planet here? How do I want to be spending my time? Then this might inspire you to think about your work in a different way. Do I want to continue to pursue this path, or do I want something different? The sun goes into Aries on the 20th, and when the sun goes into Aries, the moon's there too. And a new surge of a lot of fire energy, because we have the sun, the moon, the Uranus, Mars, all in Aries. So the surge of this very, very fiery energy, which is very inspirational. It's saying that you could find inspiration from people that you connect with. So the month starts off with like, oh my gosh, who are these people? And then by the 20th, the energy is like, okay, here's some people I want to hang with, and they can be very inspiring to me. When I'm talking to them, my mind starts thinking in all different directions. They have this idea and that idea, and it allows my mind, to be very, very creative. The month finishes with Mars having been in Aries going into Taurus. And of course, Venus went into Taurus on the 17th. The Taurus energy obviously is the sign behind you, Gemini. And the symbol for this is that there may be a romantic opportunity or a romantic interest that you might want to think twice about, because it shows just to be very aware of yourself and what you may be attracted to. Some opportunity, romantic interest that may not necessarily be in your best interest. The standard interpretation of this would be that there could be a hidden or secret love affair, but it may be something that is not of your best interest, and in hindsight you may say, what was that about? What did this really support my life, or did this detract from my life? The other way that it's showing up here, another symbolic interpretation of this, is to put effort and energy into some type of a meditation or retreat program that you love, that you really value. So putting some effort or energy and motivation, be motivated to put time and focus. Might even be a course that you take, or something that a class that you purchase, into a something that allows you to get in touch with your higher self and your spiritual self. Thanks for listening, and catch you next month.